Hello. Sorry. I don't even have the microphone on. Mouse and Mercury, who are both present and accounted for, are really doing some weird stuff. But welcome, everyone. It's good times is what it is. Yeah. And my internet's a little wonky because guess what? It's still storming here in Georgia. Becky! Oh my gosh, Becky! Okay, there's somebody that I owe like 150 phone calls. Can you guys get off of my cards? Would this be okay? Is this all right? Thank you. Yeah, I'm really talking to you. Okay, oh my gosh. So, first of all, I want to talk about this July bingo card. You know, Becky, I appreciate that. It's the part that you can see that looks good. And actually, one of the things that I want to talk about with this July bingo card does have to do with Becky. Because, oh my gosh, y'all, sweating. Menopause in Georgia, no joke. I guess it's still technically, I'm still in perimenopause. I don't know. It's just really confusing and I'm hot. So, this bingo card is going to help do a number of things. Yes, it's going to help us get a little bit organized. It's going to help us stay focused, be accountable, but it's going to help us to not overwhelm ourselves. Now, I am notorious for I do this to myself. I spread myself too thin. I say, oh, I want to do this, and it's all valid and it's all good, but I overbook myself all the time. So a project that Becky and I started together, and she did her part, I just haven't finished my part, like over a year ago, year and a half, it's been a long time, 18, 19 months, it's been a long time. I am finally finishing it because I overwhelmed myself. I got too bogged down in stuff. I even went through this huge bout of depression. Okay, it was in the fall. It was in 2023. It's yeah, it's been a long time. And I'm real sorry, Becky. But the thing is, doing things like this has helped me get back on track. It has. It's also helped me to see where I am overwhelming myself, where I'm sitting back and I should be saying, hey, I need some help with this. I need this. So I can send this to you. By the way, if you don't want to make your own, this is something really simple. I mean, this isn't this isn't a document for NASA. I mean, but this is something really simple. If you don't want to create your own, or you can go into Canva and create this. But if you don't want to create your own, I will happily email you one. Just email me at this email address. You can leave a comment. You can say something in the comments, but I may not have your email address, and I don't want you putting your email address in the comments, so email me, okay? Email me at this email address and I will send you one of these. Just say bingo card and I will send it out to you. And I am going to be in a place this week that I will have, I will be around my computer and I will be checking emails more. So I can do that this week. Because I'm actually going to take some time off work. Is anybody else freaked out? I mean, no? Okay. This is a big deal. I don't usually take this kind of time off of work, because when I take time off of work, I still do work stuff. I know, it's real fun. It's real fun being me. That's what my family says. So I'm taking some days off. I'm taking the rest of the week off. I have a couple of appointments that were already scheduled, but I'm taking the rest of the week off. So It's really great, really grand, really unusual, whatever. So we have the bingo card. Now I filled out one and I did my usual, like, overbooking, overdoing it. I did one like that, but I did it on purpose because I wanted to just go through and I wanted to, like, show myself how I overdo it, how I put too much in there, how I just go, oh, sure. So we're gonna, like, do brain surgery. I'm gonna learn how to build a deck. I'm gonna get certified to be an electrician, you know, just whatever. I mean, I am not Jennifer Lopez. I know my first name is Jennifer, but I am not Jennifer Lopez. That woman does everything, but I'm not. This is not my area. I should not be doing that kind of shit. So bring thing 1 and thing 2 and come swim with us. You know, that does sound like fun. And I am spending the day with them tomorrow. So I know this is my plan. But did I turn the second camera on? Let me turn the second camera on because I want to make sure that, like, we can see this pretty good. That you guys can see what I'm doing. And that we can sort of fill this out together and we can talk about, like, what is really important and what maybe isn't important. What is, I don't want to say strategic, but yeah. Okay. So I'm going to switch the cameras, but I wanted to make sure that this was going to be visible and everything was going to be good. Let's see. I know. So I do want you guys to see, like, how I packed this in, and this is the wrong way. Okay, I'm just gonna say hello, Kelsey. This one is the wrong way, and I wrote it in pencil because of this, and I am gonna switch everything over. But I want you guys to see how you don't need to kill yourself here to get stuff done. And the thing is, there's a reason why, like, sometimes things take so much time to get done because we're all busy. We all have a lot of stuff going on. And I don't know anybody, I don't know one single person personally. I do have some clients that are this wealthy, but who is wealthy enough to hire the personal assistant that they need in their life. Because really, I think we could all utilize a personal assistant real well. I mean, I know I could. Yes, yay, it works. Okay, so you can tell that this is, I don't change that up until I'm videoing, yeah. All right, so let's talk about the bingo cards, all right? So again, you can send me an email. My email is like always at the bottom of the screen. Of course, it's not right now, but it's jennifer.metaphysicalroundtable@gmail.com. So I did finish a project that I've been working on for, I don't know, a million years. And actually, Kelsey has been, like, chipping in, like, helping with some of that. So there was something that I could take off of this enormous list. So let's talk about things that we should write on here and things that, again, this is the wrong way. And I know you can't see it really well because I did write it in pencil for like a reason. I wanted to put on here like a lot. I wanted to overload it, okay? What I'm always saying that I want to do, okay? Exercise 4 times a week. Meditate 4 times a week. Journal, and I kind of left that time open. Spend more time with family. Spend more time with my kids. Reconnect or connect with friends. Recording extras and planning. Planning is a big deal when you're recording. I'll just tell you. because I start working on, like I started working on August last week because I had wrapped up all the stuff for the July's videos for numerology. So I started working on August last week. Yeah, so anyway, that's the recording extras I'm playing. The reviews that I'm doing, I've got this new project with this platform called Gumroad. The number pages, so I did finish the number pages. We'll just mark through that. Yeah. Make a new budget. I love to do budgets. It's a total Virgo thing. I love to do budgets, and I love to do budgets at the end of the year for the year to come. And I like to reassess it like in June or July just to see where we're at, see what things need to be addressed, if we've paid anything off. If we've paid anything off, if there's something that we are spending in an area we're spending too much, or, you know, whatever. So I do like to do a new budget. Clean the basement. That's been on my list since we bought the house in 2015. Yeah. Then we have the Metaphysical Round Table free space. Yeah. Move bedroom furniture. Clean dining room. Wow. Take care of the animals, because the animals, like, everybody needs to go to the vet. Everybody needs to go to the doctor. This is not supposed to be on here, so just ignore that. I have a second astrology class coming up that I'm teaching. Take clothes to the thrift store. That should be pretty easy. Take extras to the thrift store because I have more than clothes. It's like a whole bunch of stuff. Set up the boys' room. We have to buy school supplies in July because August 4th is when school starts. Double check school clothes. Well, that's a thing into itself. Polar Express plans. Now, let me tell you something. My kids, well, one of my boys specifically, wants to go to the Polar Express, which is in North Carolina. Well, one of the places where you can go is at the North Carolina Transportation Museum. But you can't buy the tickets in November and December. No. You have to buy the tickets in June and July because it's already selling out as we speak. So I have to nail down plans and figure out like when the best time is to go. We're going with some other people and their kids, and I was like, there's other people that I want to invite and see if they want to go. It's like a whole thing. But I'm like, it's 5 hours away. That's super fun. Yeah. So Polar Express plans, that's what that's out. And my website. Now, I have been working on my website for, let's see, March of 24. I switched website companies. Okay. And I still do not have a website up. Now, I switched website companies because my former website, I couldn't, like, people could only pay through PayPal. And there were people wanting to pay in different manner, you know, in a different way. They wanted to use Venmo, or they wanted to like just use their card directly with Square. All those things are valid, but I couldn't do it with my old website. So that's why I switched, and it's been a big deal, and still trying to learn the website. To be honest with you, that's what I should have studied in school. Yeah. So anyway, that's a lot. That's a lot. Did you notice what I didn't put on there? Did you see anything about like fun? I'm spending time with my kids, my family, reconnecting or connecting with friends, but exercise, meditating, journaling, those are still things that I'm like telling myself that I need to do. And I do need to do those things. But what about time just to sit back and watch The Love Boat? I know I use that as an example all the time because what do I tell you guys? Manifesting is not sitting on your ass watching The Love Boat drinking a Coors. It's not. But But I didn't put anything on here about take one day a week to go to bed early. Sit down and like twice a week watch your favorite shows for like an hour or 2 hours. Whatever, right? I didn't put anything like that into this first bingo card. That's a mistake. What I'm doing here is I'm setting myself up for another Jennifer crash out. Another Jennifer, like, I've scheduled too much for myself. Do you see? Does that make sense? So when I write exercise 4 times a week on here, so we've got 4 weeks in July, right? I mean, technically we almost have 5 weeks, but 4 weeks in July, exercising 4 times a week for 4 weeks, that's 16 exercises, right? So that's a lot. Yes, absolutely, Becky, self-care. And you would think that like exercise, meditating, and journaling would be self-care, right? And I'm sort of doing that. But the thing is, I'm doing this because the meditating and the journaling it's an assignment. It's an assignment for me because it is something that I need to do to be able to keep up with everything I have going. But just sitting and vegging out in front of the television, maybe with some ice cream. Okay, there's these things called maki. Am I saying them right? It's ice cream with a layer of like rice dough around it. I mean, I don't want to oversell these things, but holy crap. I mean, they're so good. They're so good. There's about 1 million different flavors too. But they're so good. Yeah. So there's nothing in here about downtime. And what you want to do is set yourself up for not perfection and not failure, but a level of success, a level of something that you can achieve. Because the whole plan is to get something in a line. And what is our reward? Holy crap, wait a minute, Costco has them? You know, I didn't look for them at Costco. That's good to know. That's dangerous information to have, Kelsey. But what we're wanting to do is set ourselves up for accountability and just to keep some focus so that we can have a line here, that we can make bingo in some way, shape, or form. And what is your reward for this? What is your reward if you make bingo? Are you going to go shopping? Is that an option? Are you going to take a half day off? Are you, I don't know. I mean, like, what is it that you really want to do? You know what I want to do? I want to make time to get my hair done. Because time is the biggest commodity with me, isn't it, Mercury? Yeah. Time is a huge thing with me. Okay, yeah, I'll play. So I would like to make time for that. And I can make time for it in August. Like, I can make time to get my hair done in August, especially with the kids going back to school. Like, there should be, I'm planning on there being more time available in the day for me. So this is overwhelming. This is too much. So we need to break it down and really focus on, okay, what is it that I truly want to do here? How do I want to like move in this? right? So instead of exercise 4 times a week, I'm going to put over here, walk at the track. Okay, so I'm going to put walk, and I'm going to use a pen so that you can actually see this stuff. I mean, oh my gosh. Okay, walk. That's what I'm going to put. And then I'm going to put, okay, I had this planned out. So then I'm going to put walk here 2 times. All right, and I said this would be 16 exercises, right? In theory. So I'm going to walk 2 times, and then maybe I got this new, well, it's not new. It's a this app that I got a long time ago, and I've been using it to track my food. And now, and I also used it in one of my live shows because it had, it was like, it helped you release energy out of like different areas of your body. Not like a Reiki thing. Although again, Gypsy Soul Surfer is the one that I talked about the last couple of weeks with the Reiki practice. And you can find her on Facebook, or she's sitting right here in the comments. Just saying. So I could put like Pilates. I said all that to say, okay, so I can put Pilates, and we'll just put 2 times, and I'm putting it also at a diagonal. Okay, so I may go back and change these numbers, but again, this is why I can email this bingo card to you, because you can print this out as many times as you want to. Yeah, so we're going to put Pilates 2 times, and then I'm going to put maybe, what is that other, there's another exercise that I was going to do. I mean, I could just even repeat those if I wanted to. Oh my gosh, swim. We'll put swim. And for that, we'll put 4 times. So now we're moving up. But I'm putting them in this line because if I say just exercise 4 times a week, that's a lot for 1 square. That's a lot for 1 square. So how we're going to do this is we're going to spread that 1 square out into 4 squares. We're going to do the same thing with meditate. Maybe I turn meditation into something that I do with my kids. Or maybe the meditation comes right before bed. I could do that, right? Now, I will say that I have been making my kids walk like with me. They've been walking with my parents, because the only way that they've been able to earn screen time is to read out loud. They have to read out loud because, you know, at that age, if they're reading in their heads, it's not happening. So they're reading out loud and they're exercising. And they can exercise on their bikes, on their scooters, walking, swimming. All of those things count. But that's how they've been earning screen time for the past few weeks. I know. Yeah, my mom is loving it. I'm telling you. Okay. Nothing like, you know, the boomer grandmother coming in going, you know, we only had, like, we didn't get a TV until I was in, like, 4th grade. And, yeah, I love it. So, that's my mom. But, anyway, so this is where we can line this up. And then I can put, like, a different, we'll just put exercise. I'll just be real generic right here. And I'll put 4 times. Okay, so we've now broken up this one overwhelming card. We've broken up one block into 4. So meditating and journaling, we can combine those, we can separate them. I can do like, let's do guided meditation. That's what I have written down. Okay, guided meditation. Let's do this 3 times. Because this would basically be the same, 16 times, right? So let's do guided meditation 3 times. What about active meditation? And I've told people before, active meditation can be something that you're just doing. You know, it's like routine and you don't have to think about it. And so it's like washing dishes or folding clothes. Things that we have to do anyway, but it's sort of an active meditation. Some people do active meditation while they are exercising. That's valid. That's absolutely valid. But what we're going to do here is we're going to put active meditation. And I'm also going to put 3 times. All right, so now we're at 6 out of 16. 1 square was 16 times. Now we've spread this out over 2. Do you see how I'm operating here? We do want to fill in some fun time, and since there's a free block here in the center, and do give yourself that free space, all right? I've never been to a bingo game that didn't have the free space in the center, so make sure that you have that free space in the center. Are all the cats joining me tonight? Is this what we're doing? Yeah? Seriously, is this what we're doing? Okay. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to put my shirt in your spot. Seriously. Oh my gosh. So, let's do, since there's a free spot here in this line, let's do something fun here. Okay. So I'm going to say watch I don't want to say a non-work, but yeah, a non-work show or movie or a YouTube video, because most of the YouTube videos that I watch lately have been about work of some kind. It's been about stuff that I have to do in my booth, like how to jazz it up a little bit, how to do stuff around the house, or how to work on my website. So do you see where I'm at? We're going to watch a non-work show or movie. So when I say show, I'm going to say that it can be on YouTube, Netflix, TV, or going to the movies. So that's why I put movie on there. And I'm going to put 2 hours just in case it is a movie. Okay. All right. So that's a fun thing. And it goes in this line and this line, because really the free space is going to hit any of the diagonal points. So, okay. So this seems to be my workout line. How much you want to bet that bingo is not going to happen? Oh my gosh. All right. So the thrift store. So I put 2 things 2 times to the thrift store on here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take those 2 spots and I'm going to combine it into 1 space. Just at some point or another, I need to get all this crap to the thrift store, because I keep saying, I need to have a yard sale. That's not happening. It's just not happening. All right. The best thing that I can do is put things on Facebook Marketplace, but then I have to answer those people. It's not fun. Do y'all do that? Is it just me? I mean, yeah, it's crazy. So I'm just going to put thrift store. I will put possibly 2 times. but I'll give myself credit for one. Okay, I get credit for one, but possibly 2 times. That'd be nice. And it's right beside the free space. It feels like a bonus. Okay, so then we're going to, okay, I definitely have to do the Polar Express thing. Okay, so I'm going to put the Polar Express. I have to do that this month. Okay. Definitely. We're in. So, then start thinking, okay, like my second astrology class, I'm going to teach that anyway. I mean, I am, because I started the first astrology class, and I know, like, the way that I dropped it on this show was when I was trying to figure out what was going on with my camera, and it was probably one that even got deleted, like a little video that got deleted. Sorry. But what happened is one of my friends in Colorado, she was having a really hard time finding a space for her to feel comfortable in, like a coven or a community. And she was like, I really, she had been reading about being Wiccan, and she was like, I really am drawn to this. I'm really drawn to this. But she was not finding good luck in her area of finding places where she really felt comfortable. So she and 2 other ladies that were also feeling this way created their own. So now they meet twice a month, and they learn something new twice a month. And I am part of 2 of those meetings, because they wanted to learn some basic astrology. So we did the first class, and we're going to do the second class coming up soon. And it's very interesting, because it's the first time I've ever taught this class. So it's been very interesting. So I'm interested to see if y'all want to take this class. Yeah, I mean, specifically from me. But because it's fascinating. And I avoided astrology for such a long time, until I worked with an astrologer, and she was like, I don't understand. You are so into numerology and you don't want to learn astrology? Yeah, it was hard for me to wrap my head around after I started learning it. Yeah, but I've only been studying astrology very seriously for about 7 years, so I don't feel like I'm a master at it, but I do feel like I can give some really good insights to basic astrology. And I've done that on this channel. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to be teaching a second astrology class, so I kind of feel like that's another gimme, and I don't know if I want to put it on here, because I'm going to do that. Yeah, I'm going to put it on here. Okay. Here. Second astrology class. And definitely I have to do the whole school thing. So we're going to do school supplies. And we have to double check school clothes. So I don't know about anybody else, but my kids have to wear, it's not exactly uniforms, but they can only wear like certain collared shirts, like certain colors. It has to be like, there's 5 colors that it can be, and same with the pants or shorts. It has to be certain colors. So I just have to like make sure we have enough in those sizes, because, you know, those kids keep growing. I mean, what are you going to do? It's crazy. Okay, I'll add that over here. I'll put school clothes. All right, so a lot of work. And the school clothes ties in with the thrift store thing, because I have to get clothes together to donate to, if my kids have clothes that they haven't destroyed, I donate those back to the school closet in case some child has an accident, which they have a tendency to do. They can go to the school nurse and get another like school outfit from the nurse, you know. So a lot of us, when our kids have outgrown clothes and they haven't destroyed them, because my kids do that, I take them and donate them back to the school in the school closet. Okay, I am going to put that. This is what the reason why I keep yawning. Okay. All right. So we're going to sleep late 2 times. And I have to clarify that. And sleeping late for me is past 8:30. Or at least until 8:30 in the morning. Okay, so that's a big deal, because one of my kids is an early riser. And if I go to sleep at 2 o'clock in the morning, I know he is still going to wake me up before 7 a.m. because he is an early riser. And I get a lot done at night. So I have to be real careful about that. But there have been times that I have just called an audible and just been like, all right, I'm sleeping late. I've made the announcement, I've put the plans out, hung a do not disturb sign, and I've just been like, yeah, I'm going to sleep late. Don't wake me up. So I'm going to sleep late 2 times. So that's another fun thing. I feel like those are definitely fun things. Watch a non-work show or movie, 2 hours, and sleep late 2 times. Right? This works. So how are you guys doing so far? Am I boring you to tears? I mean, I know I've been on here for a minute. And I want to make sure my internet is still working okay. Yeah. I mean, the storms here in Georgia, it's really crazy. And every single time we have the storm cloud come over the house with the thunder and the lightning, our internet just goes, it's like, okay, I can't operate in this weather. And the internet takes a hike. How lucky am I? Really? All right, so this is boring, isn't it? I'm so sorry. It's not exciting. It's not, this doesn't have to be exciting. It has to be something that you're doing, right? Okay, I am going to put in here my reviews, because I have promised my friend Rebecca. I borrowed a deck of her cards so that I could review them. I borrowed them in September or October, and I still have them. So I need to review those cards and get them back to her. And the people that have been helping me with my YouTube channel have been kind of on my butt about getting my reviews back in. Yeah, I know. It's a vicious circle here. A vicious cycle, not circle. Seriously. So reviews. I need to do that. I really do need to work on the website. Okay, I'm going to put website right here. But I'm going to clarify this, because what I need to do is just at least, even if I don't have all my products listed, I at least need to have like the main page out there, the main theme, like I used to have with my website, where you could see what I had talked about last on my last live show. You could see the latest review that I did. You could like see, what was coming up, what was happening. You could see all of that stuff in that particular, on that place. And it's not there. So I'm just going to put main page. I don't know. Does that sound good to you guys? Main page. Okay. So as you can see, when I'm redoing this bingo card, I'm redoing it and I'm adding in some fun things. I'm taking out some of the things that were a lot of work for one little tile. I'm breaking it up into 4 tiles. I'm breaking it up into 3 tiles or whatever. Some of these tiles I'm combining, some I'm doing away with completely. But I think that this is an important process, and this is actually what I wrote down on my notes here, is that you need to go through and just fill it out, like just unload, just do the whole unburdening yourself of just every tiny little thing that you're just like, I've been wanting to do. I've been wanting to build a deck. I've been wanting to, like, replant this rose bush, whatever it is. Like, fill out every square and just empty your mind, empty your to-do list, whatever it is, put it in there. Then come back, look at it again and go, okay, I could do this. I could do all of this with a team of expert scientists. I could do that. No problem whatsoever. But I don't have a team. I have me. I mean, Dr. Seuss is busy. He's been working a lot. This is not, no. So what we need to do is really sit down and look at everything that we've unloaded and put in wrong way, and just unload and just say, hey, I'm trying to adopt out 8 cats. I don't know. Just throw it in there, okay? And then make a more realistic one. Sit down and make a more realistic one. Okay? Because Mercury is going to be retrograde halfway through July. Yeah. And we're going to really be feeling this energy like starting next week. The end of this week even. Yeah. I would say we're going to be feeling that energy of Mercury going retrograde, and we're going to be feeling it all the way mid-August. It goes direct. So we've got a week or two after that. I mean, there's going to be some interesting stuff here. So we've got Mercury going retrograde, and I mean, look at how many planets we're going to have retrograde. Neptune, Saturn, Mercury all go retrograde in July, and we have Pluto retrograde currently. So I want you to think about those sort of things. When these planets go retrograde, it's time for you to reassess. It's time for you to redo. It's time for you to look at something in a different way. Let me reintroduce you to Mercury. So it's time for you to sit back and look at that, okay? If you have some things that absolutely have to get done, write them in here. Like, I absolutely have to make Polar Express plans in July because those tickets sell out. It's crazy. And those people are no joke. I mean, if you want to sit together, if you want to be, yeah, you have to like, it's a serious thing. Who knew? I mean, the Polar Express is such a lovely, sweet story, right? And the tickets for the train are just, yeah. And they're expensive too, aren't they? Okay, is this a... Okay, so I hope you guys feel good about this. I hope you guys like this. I think that I've gotten a lot of useful information and a lot of useful things about myself when I've done a bingo card. When I've sat down and I've just been like, okay, what is it that I can accomplish? And then at the end of the month, and one of the creators I follow, she does this for a year. She'll do it for a whole year, which is lovely. It is. But I think that doing it for a month does keep us more focused. And it's just, it is helping us to say, hey, I haven't worked on this. We're in day 15. We're in day 12. I haven't worked on this at all. I need to work on this. And then sit back and just go, okay, what am I hitting? What am I not doing? And what I like to do, instead of just marking through them, I like to highlight it. Because it just seems a little happier. Now, my son's been playing with my highlighters, so I don't know if these are my good ones. Yes, this is my good one. So I like to highlight it. So when you've accomplished something and you've looked through, watch out. Oh, thank you, mouse. I mean, everybody just turn my stuff over, would you? That's fine. We're good. Mercury, I need to be right here, right where you are, baby. I know. It's just right there. Thank you. So I like to highlight it. And the reason why I like to highlight it versus crossing it out or covering it up is because it does make me see that as happy. It makes me see that as like not blocked out, right? Not crossed out, but it's highlighted so I can see what I have accomplished. Highlighting it, and this is trivial. This is absolutely trivial. But just highlighting the words on here makes me go, oh wow, I did finish that. I did accomplish that. And it does help me stay focused. Now, I realize I just went through my July bingo card with you step by step, and that was pretty boring. Yeah, I can get it. I see it. But at the same time, I want you to sit back and I want you to, without a cat's tail on your bingo card, I want you to sit back and I want you to go through it step by step. Look at this 2 or 3 times. Look, I printed out more than one so that I could be like, okay, let's try to do a more realistic one. Let's try to do a more realistic one than what I wrote down the first time, because the first time I'm not going to get a bingo. I'm not. Really? On this first one, on the wrong one, it really was just an exercise of me getting it out of my head. And I like doing those kind of lists anyway, where I just like pour everything out. However, if I don't go back and reassess that list, if I don't go back and re-look at that list, I will get overwhelmed and I will start looking at it and going, oh my gosh, this is too much work. I can't do it all. I can't do it. Well, no. So the first one should just be like a stream of consciousness. Just like let it out, run through it. Just like, what can I do? You know, I'm going to go onto YouTube and watch all of this latest creator I've started watching, CC Suarez. I'm going to watch all of her stuff about MLMs. Well, she's been doing that for like 10 years. So that's a lot of information. That's a lot of information. She has a podcast that she's been doing for about a year. That's more like, you can do that. In the month of July, you could watch all the episodes of her podcast. You could do that. Yeah. She has a podcast with this lovely lady in Canada. Oh my gosh, they are so awesome. They're so great. I highly recommend that podcast. It's called Here for the Clout. So this is just an example. Set some realistic goals. Maybe throw in a couple of things that are just like, that would be overachieving, but let's just throw it in. And also throw yourself in a couple of easy ones, okay? Because it's not easy for me to find 2 days in a month that I can sleep late. I will be real honest with you. It's not easy for me to sit down and watch 2 hours of a show without being interrupted, or a movie without being interrupted. And I'm going to be real honest with you. If everybody is asleep in that house, most likely I'm either in my office or I'm asleep too. Because you know that thing that they tell new mothers, like when your baby sleeps, you should be sleeping too. It doesn't change when they're like, as they're growing. It does not change. Because those two crazy people, thing one and thing two, are 11 and almost 9. And they seriously will run me off of my feet. Really, the way I look at it, they are currently, those 2 humans are running 4 adults off of their feet on a regular basis. Me, Dr. Seuss, and my parents. It's crazy. It's crazy. So there you have it. This is what we're doing. This is how we're going to go forward into July. All right. Let's get some reasonable goals. Reasonable. Let's throw in a couple of goals that are way overachievers. This is like all the stuff that I have written down. We're going to throw in some goals that are overachievers. Not many. Not many. Can I count? Yeah, we have 25 spaces. Actually 24, because there is a free space. So you have 24 spaces. Use them wisely. Okay? Realistic goals. A couple of like overachiever goals. And then throw yourself some softballs in there, okay? Throw yourself in there some time to have fun. We do need to schedule self-care, but that's still in a workplace, okay? But throw yourself in there some softballs. I mean, Mercury agrees. She's super pissed about something. I don't even know what I did to this cat. Okay, so for me, it is challenging to be able to sleep late, to be able to like find the days that I can sleep late. It's not easy, but and really, if the 2-legged kids aren't waking me up, it's the 4-legged ones. Ain't that right? Ain't that right? Does anybody need a cat? I know. You're so pretty, though. You're so pretty, Mary. You're so pretty. Okay, thank you. It's at the end of the show. I do appreciate you moving, though. So, again, realistic goals. A couple of overachieving goals that if you get them done, it's a bonus. And some softballs. Get in there, rethink it, rework it. I know. But look at it, look through it, see what you feel good about. And don't beat yourself up over this, okay? It is to help us stay focused and hold ourselves accountable. That's not an easy thing to do. As I said at the beginning of this, I've been working on a project with Becky for almost 2 years. Yeah, it's good times. But it's okay. This could be the year. This could be the year. It is the year that I've finished my my number pages. So again, thank you to Kelsey and Tiffany and Magali, my mom. I'm trying to think who else I sent these pages to be like, what do you think? What do you think? Is this too busy? Is this too much? Yeah, they're coloring pages for numerology, by the way. So if you're interested in that, you can always email me at this email address right here. I will get back to you as soon as possible. If you want the numerology pages, you can say coloring pages. If you want the bingo card, just say bingo card, and I'll email it to you. A couple of you do follow me. I get you on, I think it's Messenger, on Facebook Messenger. You can message me there if it's my personal account, because the Metaphysical Round Table account will tell you to contact me through email, because I never check that. I know it's bad. It's bad. But it's all right. It's all right. We do what we can here at Metaphysical Round Table. And there's Mercury taking a bath on screen again. She's so awesome. I love that for her. She's an exhibitionist. What can I say? All right. Well, you guys, I hope you have a great night. Thank you so much for joining me tonight, or whenever you're watching this. Thank you so much for like all the views that I had in the monthly numerology already. I mean, that's impressive. And yes, I will be doing the mid-month check-in again this month. So I'll keep you posted. I hope you guys have a fantastic, fantastic night. And until we see each other again, get out there and make your magic. Bye.